Hello, this is Eve from 3D Fashion and Color. Now, let's check out this first outfit here. Now, if you notice, the first thing you'd want to say is, okay, she's wearing a mini dress and with long sleeves. Let's go to the basics first because depending if you want to try to include everything, let's just go to the basics first. So first with mini dress, what makes it mini? Of course, look at the length of it. It's way above mid thigh here. So that's the first thing. Now, then you may want to go for the what makes this mini dress so special. There are particular elements that are shown. Okay, so we can see two of them. First, we're going to check out the color of this mini dress, the neckline rather, and then the midsection. So we're going to talk about this because if you look at the sleeves, these are regular bishop sleeves that end in some wide cuffs. But when we look at the neckline here, it's really interesting because we have an asymmetrical off the shoulder neckline going on here. And besides this, we have for a shirt, the way a shirt would be, just think of a regular shirt. Regular shirt with the button plackets that run in it centrally here vertically, okay? With the collar. No, this is quite different. So here you have a collar, you have a short button placket, but it's not like done in the traditional way. Okay, it's not featured in the traditional way. So the collar itself, if you notice, is deconstructed. Look at that. It's deconstructed because it's, look at this, is shorter here, it's longer here. Okay, and here we have a short button placket with two buttons. And so this is very, very interesting, this look, I must say. Really interesting. As soon as I saw this, the way it was constructed here, I'm like, okay, it's good to, it would be good to talk about this. So here you have this asymmetrical, deconstructed collar, okay, for the neckline, but it's off the shoulder. Now, let's talk about the central part, which I think it's even more interesting. So here, what you have is like a plaid material. So it's corset-like because you see the way it cinches the waist, like a corset would cinch the waist. So we say it's corset-like. Now, at the same time, like a waistband. It's also like a waistband. But this corset-like waistband also, integrated into this is this sash. Okay, it's a self-tie sash. And when I say self-tie sash, this is made from the same plaid material as this one. Okay, now the sash, it's tied and it hangs nicely vertically, and it sorts of elongates the figure. Okay, so look at the way this hangs, and it's really nicely tied. I really like this. Here we have, of course, the A line, the flare going on. Okay, and the thing about it is, besides saying all this, I think we want to find out, well, what's going on here? Was this just tied on in the middle? What's going on? No, it wasn't. What you have here, it's a special type of a construction because the bodice itself, if you notice carefully, okay, is gathered here and it's attached to this section here of the plaid waistband, the top section. And if you notice here, the skirt was gathered and attached to this waistband here. Okay. And so if you check out the bodice carefully and you see the way it's a sort of a voluminous and it's not shapely. For example, on bodices you can have um princess seams, you can have darts that shapes it. No, in this one it's quite different. So it's got just gathered here and like it's all integrated here. The ties also all integrated here, the side seams. And so here, to recap, very interesting. This look, it's really very interesting, and it's we can say that the fabric, it maybe it's done from a smooth matte woven type of a fabric. The color is like a taupe or mocha, and you see these colors going on here too, complementary colors here in the with the plaid. Okay. Now, what's your first impression when you look at this outfit? Just take a moment to understand. So, when I look at this outfit, you see that it's oversized. I mean, look at the shirt. Look at the sweatshirt. The only thing that's maybe tight fitting, or it would be the shorts. If these are shorts or it's a skirt, it may be the only um, correct fitting type of a garment here. So let's talk about this. First, we have this oversized cropped sweatshirt. And the color is like a chestnut color type of thing going on here. This material could be a sort of a neoprene or a scuba knit. And if we check out the neckline of this sweatshirt, we call it a crew neckline. Okay, it's a crew neckline going on. This type here. I'll show you a quick. Just check it out here. This is the crew neckline of a sweatshirt. Now, it's round, it's close fitting, and it's high fitting also. It's really finished in a clean way, this neckline here. And so this sweatshirt is loose and boxy. Now, let's just go on to the sleeves a bit, because the sleeves are extra wide and they're full balloon sleeves. Okay. And here we have the shirt. Okay. You see this shirt striped. It's folded at the cuffs, and it's really creates a nice look in this way here, because you have this stripes, the horizontal ones here, speaking out of this sleeves of the sweatshirt. Now, here on the sweatshirt, we can just here's some, I think, some sort of a decorative top stitching. I'm not sure. That just reinforce the construction. Okay, the lines. And these stripes of the shirt stripes always elongate the silhouette. Okay, so you wear them, it's these stripes, vertical stripes like that. This lower garment here, whether it be skirt or short pants, You can see it's like a leather material. And this just creates an extra layer. Okay? Just makes it also more interesting. Now, let's go back to the sweatshirt again, because this sweatshirt, we haven't spoken about the split front text shirt. Okay? So this is a split front here, where it's there's a diagonal cut of this sweatshirt. It wants to look like this panel is overlapping this one. Okay, the way it's designed. But it's all integrated because this is really sewn on to this panel, is sewn on to this one. So there is a diagonal cut hemline, and then these panels, they overlap. Okay, they overlap, but they're connected. They're sewn on. So it's very, here they've used like a very also earthy tones in this material. The colors, for example, you have like a chestnut, a brown, you have camel, you have beige, you even have a chocolate brown here going on. Now, this look here, it's quite interesting, because the first thing you notice there again, it's mini. Okay, number one. But the second thing you notice, it's like to perfection. It's all tailored. So this is really, and okay, then like, okay, it's all tailored. And so you draw from your designs that you've previously seen. You understand what a blazer looks like, and you're like, ah, well, look, is this a blazer she's wearing? No, but it's a cropped blazer, something going on here, right? It looks like a blazer, but it's really cropped. And then you'd be like, okay, the dress, what about the dress? There again, you see the dress, it's all tailored. So let's break it down. So here, what you have here, look carefully at this part, this section here. And what you have is like a cropped blazer. It's like a blazer that is integrated. Okay, it's blazer like integrated into this tailored dress. And when I say integrated, if you take a quick look here, you'll see that the lapels here, they go into the front placket of the dress, right? You check it out, this section here. So this is integrated into the dress, okay? Now, here, these lapels here, you have them like a little bit pointed and notched lapels, okay? So then you say, okay, these lapels, let's check them out. So I'm going to show you an example of lapels, so you can better describe them in the future when you see them, because there are different types. We have a diagram with the common types of lapels. So here, this is what this is the example. So this is a notch lapel, okay? It's notched, and here the lapels are a bit they're a bit pointed here also. So, and this is the most common one that you see around, okay? And it's really, as they say in the description, it's suitable for most occasions, from business to casual. So this is the one you're going to commonly see, this notch lapel. Here is the notch. You see the notch? It's right here. And then here you have all the peak lapel. And the peak lapel, if you notice that it goes up like this. Okay? But there really isn't a notch. Okay? There isn't a notch like this. So this is the peak lapel. You see these two points also. And here you have a shawl lapel. And, just think of the look of a shawl. Okay, so it just looks like a shawl. And the truth is, you see these a lot on tuxedos and dinner jackets, this type. And here you have the cloverleaf lapel. And here the notches, they're rounded in this area here. Look at this. It's all rounded. The base color, the stand, it's everything's rounded here. Now let's get back to the image. So here, now this part here underneath, that's the dress here. This may be strapless, okay? Because you have the support of the blazer, okay? Here you have the vertical row of the central buttons, and it's as constructed in a way that it's cut in a way where it's really done well at the waistline. If you notice here, you'll have all these dart areas here, okay? And here's like an A-line shape. Here, now the skirt section, here you have some pocket flaps and also box pleats. And all these going on here, it just reinforces the flare of this silhouette, okay? Here on the blazer, besides having these lapels here, the notch lapels, you have also these two pocket flaps on the breast area. And this here just it mirrors these flaps that here here on the skirt area. So here you have a really beautiful flare of the silhouette, and the sleeves are just the straight sleeves, okay, and they're not too wide or just tailored really nicely. And this is a really very elegant outfit here. Now, this one is a shirt dress. And it's like here we have it's a dress first, you notice, but shirt because look at this button plackets, the central button plackets running all the way down in the mid area here. Okay. Now, it's like a two-piece outfit because what we have is this like skirt overlay. It's like a skirt on top of this dress. Here she has the bishop sleeves that end in cuffs. And so let's talk about this the fabric. The fabric, if you notice, it's cotton. You could see right away it's like a cotton fabric. Could be a cotton poplin fabric. And here we have like this camel overlay. Could be from sort of also a knit fabric, a knit matte fabric. This overlay has its waistband, and you have the skirt panel. Now, the waistband here, we have some D rings integrated into this waistband. And here we have of the skirt, we have knife pleats, if you notice. Do it like this here. These are knife pleats, and these just adds movement and volume. Now, let's talk about the asymmetry in all of this, because this shirt dress, if you check out the hem, it's not symmetric, but it's not cut all even, but it's asymmetric, okay? and it's asymmetric, and because you have like the the cut is all diagonal at the hem. Okay, so it's like it's diagonal, so it falls longer on one side than the other side. So check that out, this cut. And we'll say the same for the overlay, the overskirt, the overlay skirt, we can say, the way it's cut diagonally. So the way they both cut, they complement each other. Okay, because here you have this look at this pointed section here going on here to your left. Here more to your right, you have this pointed area here of the shirt dress. So at a certain point, I'm not sure about this style. I like the style. I like the design. Okay, uh, but I'm not sure about the color. The color, the color, it's not bad. But at a certain point, I'm like, well, what about if you use different colors for this overlay? Because there is something about this overlay here that just some maybe doesn't convince me. Maybe it convinces you. Okay, depends on the person, huh? And here, because it's like so empty here, there was nothing. So then I decided, I'm like, okay, let's go play around with the AI and ask for different colors of this skirt overlay. And this is what I came up with. Here I came up with a green, and check it out. I don't know if you know you would like it like this one, a green skirt overlay here. I'm not even sure if it depends, because you know we were all different. You may like it with this bag, a leather bag. It's just brown, the boots, these colors. Let's check out another one here. Now this type of light gray. I don't know if that can go here. I always have an issue with this part here. Um, then here we have red. It's like sort of a satiny type of thing going on. And there again, I don't know. You may like it. Let me know in the comments. Here, well, it's not the same, obviously. The AI I asked, it decided to do what it wanted to do. But I must say that this look convinces me more. Okay. Now here it's more towards what we saw previously, but it's cut. It's different, quite different. So there again, it's like a variation of the theme. Check this out. And here we have the print. It's not the same cut, not the same, because the others, they're quite different here, okay? But, you know, just imagine with a print, and just imagine with, or just imagine it with something else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What would you put there to overlay instead of this overlay skirt? I mean, what color would you use? And you could maybe, yes, you tell me what color you'd use, and I try to recreate it with the AI. Just, you know, try to put that over, because I'm not really not sure. So anyway, this is E from 3D Fashion and Color. I'm going to be signing off now, and just check out my next videos. Have a good day.